Welcome to Sydney Cash Days Shootout. After an epic event last year, No Prep Races Australia came back to Sydney Dragway in collaboration with the 2200 Drag Racing Association for another epic day of No Prep drag racing. Some of Australia's toughest No Prep racers lined up at Eastern Creek to battle it out across three classes: Street Gangster, Big Tyre and Small Tyre. With big cash prizes, trophies and bragging rights on the line, the stage was set for an action-packed day of No Prep racing. Racing at Sydney Cash Days Shootout is divided into three competitor classes, each with its own rules and requirements. Big Tyre is open to steel-bodied cars running a 28 by 10.5 inch tyre or larger. These are massive horsepower builds utilising a huge tyre footprint to plant all that power directly to the drag strip. Small tyre competitors are limited to a maximum 28 by 10.5 inch non-W tyre or a 275 radial, with all vehicles required to retain a steel body. And finally, the Street Gangster class. This class is for street registered cars with full interiors, competing under the same tyre restrictions as small tyre. Before the elimination rounds begin, competitors have the chance to test their setups, settle a few grudge matches, and make their final adjustments before racing gets underway. Testing complete, it's now time for the elimination rounds to begin, starting with our Street Gangster class.
Alright, we're in the Street Gangster. Luke Edwards in the VL Commodore, about to take on Tim Minos in the XD Falcon. It's LS Turbo in the Commodore up against the Barra 4-litre in the XD.
Falcon building boost in there now. VL away quicker from the start line. The Falcon with its work cut out, not going to catch Edwards across the finish line. 5:21, 137 miles an hour for Edwards there. Nice burnout for both competitors.
Nice skid from Artie Rumbus, up from Victoria, follows us everywhere, loves No Prep, he will race on anything.
Let's see where this little Corolla can go another round. Leaves very nicely. The Caprice slightly better, but the Corolla says, I'll see you at the finish line.
Nice race, it was a nice race, but that the little RB's got the top end.
137 miles an hour across the finish line for the RB-powered Corolla.
One of the OGs of Pro Street, Steve Sarkis.
Yes, racing Mum Sigma we call it. All the NPRA guys call it Mum Sigma. Imagine this thing rocking up beside you in a set of lights, racing up against Benny Sorrenti in this beautifully presented LJ two-door 350 Chevy.
Purge of the nitrous out on the left-hand side of the car. Oh! Something wasn't too happy there. Off the hit for Steve Sarkis, and a 6:02 with a 2 at 116 for Benedetto Sorrenti. But a little bit of an issue there for Steve Sarkis. Right, Paul Papacosta, the 72 Ford Capri with a 440 Cube Chev, taking on Dom Chich Perry, the 1971 Mazda RX-2 Coupe with a 20B turbo. It's like a match made in heaven. Let's see if the Raider can beat the V8. They're in the bump city. Oh, I'll tell you what, 1.39 for Paul Papacosta. And Paul gets the win. All right, Damien Mastroianni in the 1970 Ford Capri about to take on Terry Clement from Mudgee in the 1971 Holden HQ sedan. 540 cubes of big block share. This is a bit of a commentator favourite. Oh, Maestro! Full on sideways over the blue paint. Terry Clement's got the win. Look at that time marks,
Barra Turbo versus Big Block Tirana, old school versus new school. The hater. People hate him because he's got a Barra in a Holden. Wow! Tell me, Shuey, tell me this racing. How close is it?
Well, 5.67 for David Ipping has got the win.
Oh, this is a good matchup. These have been two of the fast boys, right? So that's where they've landed in the tree, in the matchup tree.
Well, Terry Clement said he had a cylinder problem with his car, Steve, so let's see how it goes. And we'll see how it goes.
Edwards right.
He's saving it, he's coming off it. He would have taken it anyway. That didn't look like a cylinder problem to me. I reckon it was a spark plug lead or something. Wow, he went then.
He did, Johnny. Unfortunately, Edwards, no time recorded.
Red light. Unfortunately, with NPRA rules, you jump, you lose, you cross, you lose.
All right, Benedetto Sorrenti in the Holden Tirana with 350 Chev on board. Taking on David Ipping from North Rocks, the VL Commodore with the Barra in it. Well, Dave got the jump there, Bushman, and he's definitely got the win.
Very cool race, very cool race. Nice work.
And this is going to be a very, very tight race because you've got number 6 qualifier for Paul Papacosta taking on number 7 qualifier, Philip LaRocca. Qualifier in the 572 with a 7 for Philip LaRocca, who has got the jump big time on the Capri. He goes a 576 to a 578.
As they say, Steve and Stewie, you snooze, you lose.
Right, we're in the Street Gangster class.
I think the Corolla should have this on paper.
There he goes! Oh no! There you go, guys, the upset.
Yeah.
That is the sort of stuff we love to see. That was a top runner car, the top qualifier, running 5.1s all day, got beaten with a 5.7. How cool is this racing?
Into the final round, he's going to be taking on Terry Clement or David Ipping. Who will it be? Comes into stage, and unfortunately is the pick for the
There you go.
Clement, have a go at that.
Wow.
We're just going to save that on the replay, and I'll
How wild was that?
have a go at the replay here, Johnny. Look at the tyre marks on the racing surface there. Keep your eyes on the red
He
car
spun
left of
straight out of the
screen. Look
get-go
at
then,
that.
eh? Oh, wow. Well, he definitely steered that car.
He didn't give up at that point. It's still blacktracking across the finish line. He was not letting that Barra car come past him.
Well, here we go, guys. Terry Clements, Philip LaRocca. Philip LaRocca in the Aeroflay lane, Terry Clement in the Rocket lane.
All right, guys, $5,000 on the line. We're getting excited. Pro charged, big block in the HQ, 4,000 pounds street car versus Mr. LaRocca in the LH, 600 cube, NA. The faster car is Terry, but will he get the power down here? Oh no!
Yeah, Philip LaRocca.
Parker goes through with the win. Out-launched the 565. Something happened to that car. That car's been running bottom fives all day. There you go. An underdog takes the $5,000. Big congratulations. Twin Turbo LS racing out of PSC Racing. Johnny Elfers racing my car out of the CMV crew, and it's on.
It's turned the tyres. Mark Daskalakis, a 5.28.
That's fast. Mark went fast. Here we go. Warhorse versus the Twin Turbo Mazda. Twin Turbo LS's.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, he's jumped.
They rolled through the beans there, did Chris Shepherd. The little Mazda Ute will take the win here.
Bump City through to the red. You jump, you lose. You cross, you lose. Very sad for the Warhorse guys, because that was one of the top runners. That car is one of the fastest 10.5-inch tyre no prep cars in the country. And there you go, no prep racing, it can be anyone's, guys. Ooh. Lippy Downey for my bro, 421 small block Chev, 2 kits of nitrous. Mark Peters earlier today put it in the wall, it's all sticky taped up. PB, fastest qualifier.
Left very nicely, 118 to the 60 for Mark Peters.
Well, we've got to match Mr. Mark Daskalakis. Took $1,000 from me today, has been kicking my ass all day today as we've been having a few issues with my baby. Now he's racing the nitrous small block off Mark Peters. Mark Peters earlier today popped it into the wall.
Oh no! Put the commentator's curse on him.
Just jinx the poor guy. 5-1-2. Taped it up, came straight back out, and PB. That's how we roll at NPRA. This car is truly spectacular. 10.5-inch tyre, and he's run the same numbers as the Big Tyre cars.
All right, both races into full stage. Away nicely for both cars. Peters with a jump.
Great race! Wow!
All right, Gary Podvazek in the Mazda 1000 Ute, the LS Turbo. This is the final of the small tyre class. And Mark Peters in beside him in the LX Tirana. All right, Turbo versus Nitrous. Oh, Gary Podvazek, he actually had the jump.
And sends it out the back door with a 5-0. Again, the top number in small tyre today, equivalent to the Big Tyre cars. An absolute credit to Mark and his team. Mate, how exciting was that? Gary had a go, he did the best he could, but that small block nitrous LH Tirana is no joke, eh? Steve Athens, 2,500 capable twin turbo Mustang versus the legend Josh Boshkovich here with his nitrous Ford engine coming out. Twin turbo versus nitrous. Nice skid from Bosco. Wow!
Athens gets there by 700 of a second.
Close. How close was that, guys?
A great race. Bosco definitely keeping him honest all the way down. Went 5-1-0 across the finish line, and Athens' time unfortunately has disappeared. I did catch that one on replay. You can see here the Bosco's car just moved around to the left, and I think
Bosco had him, eh?
They were pretty similar off the lights. Athens moved around at the top end of the racetrack, though.
Yeah, top end charge of the turbos, guys.
All right, next up we have Simon Krieger in the Chevy Camaro taking on Brian Thomas, also in a Chevy Camaro. A few years apart in the build.
Simon Krieger here on the line in the Junkyard Dog. 1,590 horsepower.
Wow.
At the hubs, twin nitrous kit 632 versus Brian Thomas. Blown injected 400 cube small block Chev, one of the most notorious no prep races in Australia. This guy will race on any surface and wins.
Oh, up on the rim!
Wheels up, Brian stalled it. Brian stalled it. 5-0, there you go. The Krygar is back, ladies and gentlemen. The Krygar is back. The Junkyard Dog goes through with a 5-0 with a giant wheel stand in true Simon Krygar fashion. And something happened to Brian's. I think he overfueled the blown injected Chev. We don't know what's going on. Looks like the guys on the track are checking the track. But that's no prep racing. It can be anyone's. What a race.
All right, here we go, Bushman. All the way down for Currajong, James Caltabiana.
Another nitrous big block versus twin turbo technology, ladies and gentlemen. Lightweight Capri, 16 to 1800 horsepower capable, I've been told by James. He's creeping on it, up on it. Brett O'Connor has been one of the fastest cars in testing today. One of the top runners. Let's see how they go.
Didn't lead the line very well, but hey, that's life. 474, 152, Brett O'Connor. What a run!
On a street meet surface, right? No glue, no prep being put down on this surface. It definitely has come around with a bit of rubber, but it's just an average street meet surface here this weekend, Stewie, and there you go, 470. Paul Clark in the beautiful Candy Apple Mustang Big Block Ford gets the buy. So there you go. He gets to the next round for the $5,000.
Leaves the start line. 0.93 on the tree. Nice reaction time.
Round two. Here we go. It's on. Racing for $5,000, guys. Paul Clark, Brett O'Connor. Nice skid.
But Brett O'Connor,
There you go.
the power of that big 636 cube Chev, 474 with a 152 miles per hour.
Nah, but very well done to Paul Clark. He definitely had a good go then. I think he actually cut a better light. I don't know if you guys have got the numbers.
Yeah, he did.
There you go. So he did the best he could. That's all you can do. Naturally aspirated versus a nitrous big block.
All right, the OG of Pro Street up against one of the OGs of nitrous racing here in Australia, Simon Krygar.
Krygar's into full stage pretty much at the same time. The tree drops, both cars away. Athens all the way.
Wow, 460.
Yeah, wow. 162 miles an hour across the finish line, Johnny. That car was turned up.
Mate, he was ready for war.
Not at all. All right, Steve, we're about to get to the big tyre class now. Brett O'Connor, he's gone 474 twice today.
Yeah.
And Stephen Athens in the Mustang. We got nitrous versus turbo.
On the two-step for Athens. O'Connor reading the lights come down. Almost identical on the start line. Athens with a big movement around.
He's got the win!
Unbelievable. Did you see that, guys? Steve carries the wheels the whole track.
165 miles an hour for Athens, his quickest run of the day. I did save the replay. We could see the car on the two-step, the flames out the pipes on the launch. The car had a big move at around half track. There we go. A little bit of a sachet over towards the centre line, moved over a car and a half.
Wow, what a final.
After an epic day of racing at Sydney Dragway, 3 competitors battled through their respective classes to claim victory and take home the prize money at Sydney Cash Days Shootout. Congratulations to all of our class winners and runners-up for an outstanding performance. That brings Sydney Cash Days Shootout to a close. Thank you to every racer, crew member and spectator who joined us at Sydney Dragway and helped make this event possible. to our sponsors and event partners, thank you for your continued support of No Prep Races Australia and No Prep Drag Racing across the country. We'll see you at the next event.